Andre,
Ryan.
I have one question for you.
Oh, lay it on me.
Are you worried?
It's a double-edged sword to that question, Ryan. Yes, I am always worried. I am always worried. Always, always, always. It's what keeps me ticking.
The combination of you and me, your worries and my worries average out to two people with completely average amount of worries.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I double up for Ryan. And yet, Ryan, I have the utmost confidence that the good times will keep rolling today.
Oh, that's huge. So if you watched the show yesterday, a lot of people were asking us if we were worried about things, which I just thought was so weird. In fact, we have a clip to play here. Kale, if you would cue that up, if you don't mind. So tired of casuals talking about Jack Eichel.
He's going to play maybe 10 minutes at most.
He's going to play. I could not care less.
Let me ask you this about Jack Eichel. How many games was he helping the Buffalo Sabres win?
Very few.
Yeah, because it seemed like that entire locker room was literally depressed by his mere presence. So congrats on signing Matt Duchene 2.0. Knights fans, we look forward to watching you fail miserably time and time again. So congratulations on that.
Yeah. My concern level on Jack Eichel,
Ask him what his concern level is.
it's negative.
That's right.
I think it's actually a pro for the Avs that Jack Eichel is playing.
Could not agree more.
Most overrated Jack since that movie with Robin Williams. Oh, gosh, people in their questions today. What you guys think I'm worried about things? With yoke rebounds, are you worried about Kevon Looney?
He's setting us up for a bit.
Is it He's trying to make us go to the Looney bin here?
Austin, that's a great setup for a bin. Yeah. No, we're not. First, it's Kayvon, right, with an O.
I think it's Kevon.
Right, but spelled like Kevin, as Austin did, only with an O instead of the I.
Yes, I think so. Kevon
I think so too.
Looney.
Yeah, we're not going to the Looney bin.
No, I'm not worried at all. In fact, I'm more encouraged. That's why I don't worry about things.
It's great content, Ryan. It's great. It really brings to light to me that we can't even get through a simple 90-second clip without at least 9 different side segments and side conversations that get started with it.
Yes,
we're trying, you know.
It's the age-old debate: is this real or is it a bit?
right.
You never know.
Who's to say? We just don't know.
So, anyways, our lack of worries last night resulted in several dollars.
Yeah, I'm right back where I was before the Super Bowl started. Well, before I placed all my bets on the Super Bowl week.
Despite an investment, I reinvested some of my winnings last night.
Thanks, Nick.
In something we'll talk about in the second segment. But aside from that, I'm almost right to where I was after my accidental 10-unit win on the Buffs.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Right, I forgot that.
So let's just go. Let's just
hard to burn that all off.
Let's do a quick review because when you have nights like these, you got to live in the moment and absorb the greatness. Jokic rebounds, cash. Jokic points, cash. Nuggets money line, cash. You had Miko shots.
Yeah,
cash.
He gets the goal, then like 2 shifts later, gets a nice shot on goal with the 4th one.
Yeah.
That was great.
Under.
Cash. Come on, that was best bet of the night.
Best bet, probably the best. No, Jokic rebounds is the best bet of the night.
15 in the first half. Are we worried about Kayvon Looney? Come, get out of here. We're worried about 15, 1/2. Consensus of the night.
Boom.
Jeez Louise.
And then you sprinkle in our Jokic rebounds, Mac shots parlay. Or Miko shots. Miko shots. I think I accidentally did
both
Mac.
in the plus.
Still hit.
It still hit. That's how he was yesterday. 60 minutes.
Avs 60-minute parlayed with Nuggets money line. That hits.
Which long odds on the Nuggets, and we felt stupid the entire time. At no point did we think that was plus 180 money line we put on the Nugs was ever going to hit.
And finally, I should have had Yaya clip this too. I said it feels like a 30-28 night for Jokic. Well, I almost had it 35, 17, and 8.
Incredible.
And
incredible.
I put in an SGP that was like a conservative version of that, like 25, 14, and 8.
And the 8
And the
had
8
to hit.
8 happens on
Monte.
the game winner from
Incredible.
Monte. I didn't think he had time for a pass, a catch, and a shot there.
Well, and you're seeing them all celebrate, but once the ball's in the air, the light's already red. So in my head, I'm almost thinking like he got that off a smidge too late. But then they're all celebrating, so it was like,
Yeah,
I guess it's good. I did have to see that replay to really let it sink in, though.
I had my laptop on my lap. That's why they call it a laptop. And
They sure
I
do.
I went so nuts that like my laptop went flying. It's fine. It's fine.
At home.
Yeah. I wanted to stay. Then once I heard the Avs guys weren't coming because of the snow, I thought the vibes would be lower. Little did I know.
Vibes were extremely. I'm surprised by that.
I like when everyone's here, That's what gets me going. But
He is-
then I heard that they weren't going to be here, so I'm like,
Look up gregarious.
If I would have known they only had 3 guys on Nuggets post game and I could have been on that, I probably would
Yeah,
have hung
dude.
around.
Would have been your big chance.
Yeah, it would have been.
Oh,
Could have usurped Adam.
I know.
That would have been fucking awesome.
That would have been dope. I
The
know.
people in the comments are like, keep Ryan forever.
Right.
Yeah. Adam was talking about handsome ducks in the comments after the game. It was
Jeez.
Weird.
It was a thing.
He's one of those, huh? If his show's not going on, he's still watching it like a sicko.
You watched it
Yes.
from the middle of the night at Disney World.
Yep.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me money to
Crazy
watch any
thing,
show I'm usually on to do something.
He
like
went
that.
alone. Just left the family behind.
That's a choice right there.
The
That's
man
a
loves
choice.
Disney World,
Who doesn't? Who
No,
doesn't?
just
Right.
gotta take some free time at Disney World.
Our guy Mace is at Disneyland.
We've
They're
got
not intercepting.
all Disney's covered.
World of Disney. Yep. No doubt. Well, okay. Let's do this then. Speaking of Disney, they did a top 10 worst sports movie villain. ESPN did it, but as you all know, ESPN owned by Disney.
Right.
And it didn't include, and as everyone who watches this show knows, my favorite sports movie, Angels in the Outfield. It didn't include the deadbeat father, who's clearly the bad guy in Angels in the Outfield. And the whole premise is based off this, pardon my language, but this piece of shit telling these poor orphans that like it could, I'll adopt you when this like horrendous baseball team wins something. He's
Damn.
giving, it's like me saying like, oh yeah, I'll be nice to you when the Buffs are ranked again. Like I'm being a piece of shit when I say that, Ryan.
Yeah, that is.
So he is the biggest villain in all sports movies. That's
Wow.
my candidate, Ryan.
Did they include the leprechaun guy from the Disney Channel original movie Luck of the Irish?
I don't think he's in there either.
He didn't make the top
I
10.
think they overlooked the best of the best,
Wow.
man. I don't know what
Wow.
they're doing.
Oh, the line at the end when he's saying you got to go back to the the shores of Lake Erie, and he thinks he's talking about Ireland, but he's talking about Cleveland.
Oh.
Wow, all time
What a
cinematic
great-
moment.
Incredible stuff. Yeah.
All right, speaking of all time moments, you want to give out some winners?
Solid 10 minutes of the show on nothing at all. Certainly nothing betting related, but
I assume people tune into this show for that 10 minutes.
I don't know either. I envision that one of these years we'll win an award, so we know we're actually doing a good job. But
We're not like eligible for awards. They haven't created an award show that makes us count yet.
right, Gambling Commission, if you're out there, you should start a podcast award, and I think then we may be eligible.
Yep.
Speaking of eligibility, Gruby in goal for the Kraken, backup goalie for the Jets, Benny and the Jets over 6 goals. Jets off a back-to-backer, second leg. Kraken a little more rested after getting whooped on by Jack Campbell and the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're going over. The Gruby did not need a break. He finally had found his groovy, and now it's all gone to shits. Rapids in
this is confusing because there's two
there are
COL money
there are.
lines. That's why I put Rapids in mine.
Rapids in Guatemala taking on Comunicaciones, which
Softer G.
thank you.
Guatemala.
Guatemala. And here's the thing. Ryan and I torn a smidgerooski because comunicaciones is our degrees. But
Half of mine.
right, half is his. Home club versus major. We always go home club.
I assume this is just like the communications department of a local college.
We can only hope. They're a legit opponent. You'll get some altitude elements, but the Rapids need to be ready. And, goalie, D, and midfield, they are stacked. So I really believe they'll get it done. And they'll get it done early, which is what we've been hearing from Fraser.
I've heard they have some of the best nonverbal cues in the game.
That's amazing to hear. And then, snappity snap. This was supposed to be a first half spread. So let it be known, New Mexico first half spread. They whooped on the Rams first time around. Big revenge game for the Rams, who are a far superior program. Guy from UNLV, New Mexico, went off for 45 in that one, Ryan.
That.
So I think the Rams cover and they beat that ass, but the odds aren't great. So what I think is, and the Rams have done this a lot this season. We're talking hoops here, folks. First half, not so good. Second half, really come out. And against New Mexico, maybe too motivated. You know, when you're too motivated and you want to start off hot,
yes.
You don't start off hot. It's going to be a great time to jump in on and live. So I'll take New Mexico first half spread, and then I'm all in on the Rammies. Second half. Did I have another? No, that was it. That's 3 for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
At the Pit, my favorite non-historical sports venue maybe I've ever been to.
Really?
Yep. In terms of like new, snazzy,
You're kidding me.
got a good feel to it. They call it the Pit, Dre,
Yeah.
because you walk in on the top floor. Then you got to go down. Ceiling, all black. So has some real like, they do the
That's our
only the
vibe.
court is lit, some like Showtime Lakers shit.
Wow.
Really good vibe in there.
You've sold me on this.
Yeah.
This sounds amazing.
I've been waiting literally
Mexico-
for 10 years, 12 years, I guess it would be now. Oh my
you
God, I'm so
really?
old. For the NCAA tournament to return to the Pit and the Buffs to be chosen to go there.
Oh my gosh. He's going to have to wait a while. It could happen vibes on that one. you know?
Yeah, it could. Anyways, great venue. I expect, the Rams to get their revenge tonight.
Okay. Great, Ryan.
Probably can't replicate the whole average player goes for 45 thing again.
Yes, exactly.
All right, let's go to my big 3 here. This is confusing as well.
It is. I'm confused already.
So
You could have written Buffs.
I could have, but we're
big Colorado guys.
I have this thing where like if someone says like where do you go to school, I'll never say CU or like Boulder. That's a thing that out of towners do. I say I went to the University of Colorado.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Wow.
So I'm
like
not.
an old man expecting to be referred to as doctor if he had his doctorate. Ryan's real exact about his shit. Okay, I love it.
I went to the University of Colorado, and Colorado money line tonight. This worked for us last time. We're sticking to it. Not getting fancy with any points, any spreads.
At
Cal, and they aren't very good.
I know. They're not.
Look, you never know on the road, but they gave me some hope in that last game. 90 points on the road they scored.
I know. It's a young team. They're kind of figuring it out.
They are, slowly but surely. Nick Clifford, man. I love him.
Oh, I'm hating this confidence from you, Ryan.
Oh, I hate that you hate this.
I'm not
Do
liking
a
this
little
confidence.
read the vibes.
He's taught me no game is safe on the road in the Pac-12.
No game is safe on the road in any college sport.
That's so true.
And this is no exception. And with that said, I'm going Buffs over 65.5 total points tonight.
Let's go, baby.
I feel like that they shouldn't have too much problem getting to 70 points.
He's feeling it.
I don't know about Cal. They're either going to shoot lights out and win the game, or they get clamped like some teams do, and then maybe we go under. But all I know is that I think the Buffs are going to go over 70 points. You just talked me out of my own confidence.
Yeah.
I hate you for that.
Uh-huh.
And then I think this is an even better bet than Rapids to win.
It's a great one.
Rapids to score first, -140. You assume that they should have the better tactics, the better set pieces, those sort of things. And
They do.
while
They
the
do.
game might be a little sloppy, a little slow,
Yeah.
you go back to talent, skill. So I think the Rapids
Not bad.
should be able
Not bad thinking.
to pot the first one. Do they say pot in soccer, or is that just a hockey thing?
No, they don't say pop. I haven't heard. But again,
net the first one.
I don't know.
Punch in the first one.
Don't know. Anyone from across the pond, let us know. Let us know where
Wait, what is?
big footy guy.
Oh, Sean G's making a little joke here, asking if this is a 10-unit play. Maybe I should just close my eyes and hit a couple buttons and then press enter.
What a savage. It's good. Next Buffs home game you'll be at Arizona, I think.
I don't think I'm making it to another one this year.
Whoa.
Very sad news. Very sad news.
Oh, right. But with hoops, that's okay. That's allowed. We allow that with hoops.
Yeah, I would say I'm probably at like a 85% clip,
Good.
but
It's good success rate. And you're basically seeing them all.
what do you mean?
You're
I've been
watching
to
all 30 of these games they play a year mercifully. You watch basically every single one.
Yep. And that's how when the tournament
it's
comes
not
around,
easy,
I'm
people.
inspired to be an undersman.
That's true. He's dialed in. He knows his stuff.
Man, I can't wait for March Madness unders.
Oh, it's going to be magical. It's also, there's no clear favorites in the field this year. It's going to be a good one, Ryan. It might be an Auburn guy this year. It might just go Tigers. Wrong Tigers, but we love it. We love it all the same.
All right. Well, one bet that does have a clear favorite, not really. It's you can pick a clear favorite at DraftKings Sportsbook and just bet $1 on it as a new user, and you'll get $150. $150 if you get it right. So you could have picked either Nuggets game this week. That would have been a terrible feeling if you picked it last night.
Right. What was that?
But I wouldn't have advised that in the first place. Go find a heavy favorite. Put $1 on it. Get $150 in free bets from the homies at DraftKings Sportsbook, which is an incredible deal. You can't really get 150 to 1 on anything ever, but you can on this, and you should be able to win.
Right.
So make sure you check that out. Make sure you also use the code DNVR when you sign up to get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. The deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough, and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. What's the chat saying?
Nice, Ryan. Nicely done.
Let's see. Steven says, last night was awesome. I was up 16 units following your advice. It kind of looks like it says negative 16 units, but we're just going to use the contextual clues there to make it seem like he was up 16 units.
Yeah, that was a fun night, Steven. It was incredible.
I'm trying to think of how.
I really was kind of surprised we didn't. There was a lot going. That was a lot, Ryan.
I think it was a 12-unit night for me.
Well, it's at withdrawal levels.
Oh.
And not bad withdrawals. Withdrawing from my account.
Oh, Ruby.
Ruby.
First time in the chat. Love to hear it. What do you think of our nonsense? Do you like it? Do you not like it?
Yeah, do you like it, Ruby? Did you just tune in and immediately chat? Who's to say? And she's looking forward to developing a gambling addict.
Wow. Great stuff. Great stuff, Ruby.
You'll find, Ruby, what really has you addicted is watching sports every day and just have a little something, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't give a shit about the wins. I just need a little action.
Yep,
Just
yep.
something to spice it up when I watch the TV, you know?
This is getting you riled.
I love it.
Yeah. That gets the blood flowing.
That's the juices flowing.
Nothing like it. Wait, go back to the chat real quick.
A good win, on the other hand, it might numb me up.
A great submission from Sean G on best sports villains. Val from Brink.
That's a good
son
one.
of a.
That's a good one.
And then finally we got Charlie F, who says, going hard on Colorado basketball tonight. I'm taking CSU, CU, and UNC, former home of Tad Boyle, UNC. What do you know about the Bears up there in Greeley?
Wow. Well, they are up in Greeley. And it's the University of Northern Colorado, to be exact. Some might confuse it with Eastern, Western, my alma mater, Southern, Hey, I don't know
There's
about
no
many.
Eastern or Southern.
There's no USC. Well, there is, but
We don't
it's
acknowledge
not.
them.
We don't acknowledge them.
CSU Pueblo, would that technically be Southern?
Yeah, that gets abbreviated as USC sometimes.
Yeah, does it?
Because it can't be CSU, you
I
know.
believe they call it CSUP.
They play Idaho State. Now, Idaho State, I can't tell you a lot about. Vandals.
No,
Vandals.
that would be Idaho Vandals. Idaho State Bengals.
Go Tigers?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. UNC minus 3 hundo favorite. Who's coaching them over there? We know?
No.
It's a name I'd recognize. That's kind of UNC's thing. They're like, Dre would probably know this name.
You're
so we're
probably
gonna make
thinking
him
of
our
Ed
head
McCaffrey.
coach. Ed McCaffrey.
He's actually
Great
coaching
job.
all the teams.
Well, isn't a Billups brother coaching UNC?
Rodney? He was
Denver?
coaching DU for a while, but no longer. That didn't work out very well.
Shouts to you, Rodney. Better luck next time.
He's a homie. I like
He's
Rodney.
absolutely a homie. We just wished him better luck next time. All right. Lots to get into in Seg 2. We thought we had nothing. Turns out we have a bunch. It's a common theme for the show. Let's start with Yaya Big Threes, though.
Oh,
and then
let's
then we'll get to the dilemma.
You did
Then
jump
we'll
the
get to
gun.
one.
We
I
got a
wanted to-
Yaya Big Three today.
Look at this.
Couldn't
man.
produce the show, but gosh, he looks handsome in
You
that
guys
drawing.
don't get to see it. He's been on one. 5-show day potentially. So
5-show day, including
Yeah.
one of his own.
one of his own. That's right. So
Man's coming up in the world.
he's got Pitt's clean sheet. He's taken Pitt's first half money line.
Means he likes my bet.
Consensor of the night. Oh my Yaya. Race to 5 corners. Let's go.
Dude,
Minus
this guy.
135. Beautiful. No one's better from set pieces than the Rapids. So that's a great one. I
can't believe
really
we're-
love that.
I wasn't prepared for a Yaya
Oh,
major
I
bag
really love
alert
that
right
one.
here.
Yeah,
on the
I
show.
wasn't either.
All right, there we go. That's the Yaya Big Three. Now we also have a dilemma of the day, I'm told.
Yeah. Yaya usually produces our show for people like Ruby, who might be confused as to why
Who
this
Yaya
man's
is.
being referenced to and who Yaya is and how he fits into our whole
All right,
dynamic.
so I'm gonna be honest here. I feel like building an all Colorado parlay is.
Fix your mic for the little thing.
Oh, man.
We good?
Ryan got loosey-goosey on his cord over here.
Okay.
So.
I feel like we're really pressing our luck trying to go back-to-back nights hitting a Colorado parlay.
Really?
Yeah.
Who screws it up?
What's going on?
That-
The slip's looking pretty thick there.
Yeah, thick slip. I put Darcy to wear the Vesna per your suggestion.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a second.
Oh, I've got some updated futures. There's an odds boost on Joel Embiid to go over like 40 rebounds and points combined. So I'm fading that and taking the unders.
Oh, love that for you.
I've got that first half spread for New Mexico and the money line for the Rams on top of the rest of my big three, Ryan.
Okay, cool.
So that's a thick slip.
So, all Colorado parlay, I would take
Who screws it up is what I want to know.
probably the Buffs.
Yeah, it is the Buffs. It's the Buffs at Cal. It has to be the Buffs at Cal.
It's probably the Buffs.
Yeah.
But
Or the Rap. I do have. This is the kind of sickness I have. So yesterday, the joyous, you're texting me. I had to stop myself from texting this because I was like, Ryan doesn't want to hear. He wants positive vibes right now.
only positive vibes.
Nagging feeling that the vibes were immaculate into Thanksgiving and the Rapids destroyed them. We have worked from Thanksgiving until now to restore said vibes. And again, nagging feeling that the Rapids just gonna slam it all down once again.
Wow, I hate that for us.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That
be
just shows you I'm a Rapids guy,
Yeah, I'm going to be like blind Rapids believer. I'm thinking like 5-0 tonight.
Billy Blind Rapids believer. He's a great reoccurring character in the Rapids world. We love
Okay,
Billy.
so let's do this this parlay. I
let's-
need a CSU basketball bet
So over 65.5.
for that's their team total as well.
Buffs points. Right?
Yes. No, I've got Buffs. I was actually leaving in Buffs money line.
Even though you said that's the one that screws it up for us
Yes,
tonight.
yes.
Okay.
Well, no matter what, something's
He's
screwing it
just
up.
Such a big Buffs backer. I can't,
Something's gonna screw it up. It's not hitting back-to-back nights, so you just gotta ride.
Right. Ugh. Yeah.
I mean,
We have committed this far. I'm doing a Colorado parlay, and I'm sticking that over in there from the Kraken game.
like it. That defeats the entire integrity of the Colorado parlay, but, you know,
It's a vibe.
I guess you can make the Groovy connection and try to ride with that.
Right.
Ryan
Well,
Green in the
right.
house. Do you have a Colorado State
Fade
basketball
of
pick for
Ruby.
us tonight?
God, no, I didn't even check for that.
Okay, he said yes.
CSU money line.
CSU money. He said no, he doesn't have one.
Minus 320.
Well, that's
You
not
could
going
get
do
him
much
to
for
cover the
parlay.
old spready
You know what? I think CSU wins this one going away.
by 7, huh? A
Yep.
little revenge game.
Yep.
Okay, now we're talking. Now this juice is good enough for me to maybe omit the Kraken over.
Oh, okay. So plus 431, is that what you're looking at? Oh, I have Rapids first goal in there. Do I need to just go Rapids money line?
Rapids first goal. No, this is plus 550, Ryan.
Yeah. That's good.
To win by 2.
Oh,
Yeah, don't get
it's-
me value chasing over
yeah.
here.
Jesus. CONCACAF? That's how you spell that.
Yeah.
It really just sounds itself out.
It really does. I know. It's one of those few things.
So it's Pids money line, Rams -7, Buffs money line plus 550.
it's great. That's great stuff.
I promise you this won't hit.
Oh, it's not hitting. Yeah.
It's not even coming close.
No way in hell.
Well, actually it is going to come close. It's going to lose by one leg.
I maybe should. You think?
Yeah,
This
one-
isn't a fade the parlay, and it'll actually oppo might occur.
Oppo parlay? I mean,
Thing is, the Rapids will tie.
oh,
they
you
wouldn't
could
just
throw
lose.
that in the parlay and
Good, you could.
that'll get you some serious juice.
No, I'm a believer. Well, I'm a Pitts guy, so I think terrible
Huge.
things will happen. But
Huge Pids guy. Look at the shirt. By the way, you can get that shirt. I love when we make a shirt with a big logo on it.
me too.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Big logo guy over here.
All right, guys. We're out of nonsense for today. We'll be back with a fresh batch of bullshit tomorrow.
You got it. You got it.
We'll see you
Yep.
then.
Yep.